Most late game against Drow, late game against...
I don't want to say the old blood because it makes him sound super old, but it is a little bit of the newer kid versus the storied player, so to speak.
Yeah, for sure. Top lane is also a very creative mid laner. He'll play in different ways than you might expect normally. Top lane, they see him.
Oh boy, yeah. Yeah, they are just going right after Cuckoo. They want to get themselves the first blood, and it's looking like they should be able to find it. Just trying to keep and getting some more levels before they make any more big plays.
Yeah, I mean, Navi got that little bit of advantage on top lane, getting the first blood and then rotating out. So their top lane is already doing quite good. But last hits, the Drow Ranger is a bit behind the Gyrocopter still, because Zephyr and Cuckoo have really been contesting last hits together. They're... Yeah, it's super nice.
So we have the Snapfire Kisses, so looks like they're going to try to do enough damage, but with Sweden Strong here, it's not going to end up working. Thompson now in trouble. Is taking a lot of damage here from the tower. Does have 8 of these wand charges. Is forced to pop them, and he's just barely going to make it out with 40-something. They have the tombstone available over on Cuckoo. They'll just drag the creeps over. And this does give a little bit of free time to no one here in the mid lane. It's interesting to know. You can see that Sweden Strong making his way over. They use the Snapfire Kisses, though. We're on to the Tusk. The Snowball will connect eventually with Ana, but might have bit off a little bit more than he can chew. Oh, in, though, using the Winter's Curse. Whitemon gonna try to help escort Zephyr out. The Snowball, though, coming into play, plus the Slight. It's enough to get the kill. Cuckoo, though, coming forward. They should be able to get the kill on Sweden Strong. As they drop that Tombstone, not gonna be able to get anything else. As Navi also smoked up. I think they're hoping to get the pickoff over onto Ana. He is going to get spotted by no one, but I'm not sure if they're quite aware. Yeah, they're not aware at all because they follow up with the Snapfire Kisses, but Solo, having that global capability, is going to be able to come in for the counter gig, and they're just going to end up losing Sweden Strong yet again. He has been the sacrificial lamb for Navi.
You see how they bring everyone to these fights. They know that it's early skirmishes and not allowing not to get shut down at all.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And Lace just moving away these Eidolons, but we're seeing the teleport come through. They do have the black hole. They get a little bit too close. In fact, there are a couple of heroes standing very close. Got the Snowball, the roll over onto Ana. The Walrus punch up into the air. They turn around with the flat cannon. They'll be able to get a kill before they eventually end up losing the Gyrocopter. So V2 gonna be able to
the Gyrocopter because of that, so that was what they needed, I think, on Navi, and they didn't even need to expend big ultimates for that kill, really. So they still have the black hole. They have 45 seconds until they have Dawnbreaker ulti. No Enigma.
Tower is under siege.
Solo pinging it out. Start with the fissure. Don't have the Arctic Burn. They do have the cookie though, so back off a little bit. Throwing out the Gust, the turnaround over onto Zephyr. Is going to regroup with the rest of the team. They don't have the Enigma to be able to be a part of this fight. In fact, we're seeing right away now Solo's going to be able to make it out in time.
Don't fight under a tombstone because it will be very difficult to win that fight. Even though it's only level 2, it makes such a big impact. If you don't have great heroes clearing it, if Undying is zoning out the Drow Ranger.
Middle tower is under attack.
Look at T1 making another rotation.
This aggression coming out from them. All right, a good Gust with silence, but able to just get the launch up over onto V2. They have so many ways of closing this gap right now. In fact, in comes Solo, but he's just a little bit too late now as he's going to have to pull himself away using that hammer.
Yeah, talked about how
if they're able to get this black hole.
I feel like they need to send Dawnbreaker over to a side lane as well and just shove lanes more. First here trying to fight.
It's 3 over in the corner. Again, they don't have a blink dagger yet for the Enigma, so this makes it a bit more difficult for them to get that perfect positioning. Although no one getting a little bit too far ahead here, having to be a bit careful. We'll go for the Slight. Zephyr sitting very low. Walrus punch comes through. They'll get the kill now. Follow with that slow, with the call down. Cuckoo continuing to just throw out the decay. Does have the flesh golem available if he wants to try to pop it. Thompson with those kisses going to force them away. Won't be able to relax in that little patch of grass. Those seeds of serenity. So. They're looking. Uh-oh. Cookie's like, guys, please follow up. Please help me. Cookie going forward. That's going to end up using that cold embrace. Keep him alive a bit longer. Sweden Strong. Follow up with the curse. Maybe not necessary there, but they still managed to get the kill. Cuckoo not looking so healthy, though, as he is going to die. The buyback now coming out from Sweden Strong. They join in. They've already used that Solar Guardian now. No one leading the charge. Seeing Thompson. They don't have the cookie available just yet, so he's going to finally end up folding here.
Jara as a BKB is ready to fight, but I think he's respecting Black Hole a little bit as he has 2 teammates dying already, especially when Thompson is dead. Maybe it's wise to just back out of this.
Might need to be a bit careful here. Throwing out the fissure, does have the echo, will go for it, and that's a double kill for the patient Whitemon.
Wow, that ward, the ward that Whitemon played, flip push.
They've made a beeline.
I feel like every time I go and I look at these supports plus tops, and I guess Cuckoo is there too. Yeah, just launch Cuckoo over at solo. This poor Dawnbreaker is just not finding any space to breathe.
Trying to steal Roche here. This is very cheeky.
This is pretty crazy. Whitemon throwing out the fissure will land over onto no one, but there it is. There's the Roche. It's going to be V2 who picks it up. They've got the silence over onto Cuckoo, the BKB, but again, Winter's Curse coming into play, going to slow down V2. But now this means that if they go for a black hole like this, they have nothing over here to really stop in case, but they follow up with those kisses, putting the damage down. A nice long-range fissure coming out. Cuckoo barely staying alive here. Is he going to be able to make it out? Ooh, 17 hit points.
More farm to be had over here.
They're looking for this opening. Get the launch off. Follow up with the silence. So sweet and strong. Not going to see where Cuckoo does pop that BKB. And again, Navi just backing off after this.
Bit of an early pop on the BKB there, but better safe than sorry, I suppose. However, there's not too many things outside of Enigma that we have to worry about that's gonna like instant.
Anybody who's going to be coming for us, because we don't have vision. In fact, Almost going to be the first one who pops a smoke, and he goes forward, sees himself solo. B-Tune, though, getting into position, throwing out a couple of frost arrows. You have to be careful of Lace, waiting super patiently, hoping that they group up. It's going to be called down over onto B-Tune. He's going to be able to walk away. They will launch a creep, but there's the BKB used on the Drow. They're not happy at this positioning coming out now. They don't want to have to deal with solo. Not going to be lucky, though. That fissure coming through, canceling out the TP. He's going to be the one who dies out of all this, but V2 will survive that, though.
BKB Black Hole is such a huge threat right now.
What a hit here with that one spin. Following up, though, BKBs are going to get used. Thompson trying to fight. Sweden Strong is going to get saved in the nick of time with a little bit of that heal. Not sure it's going to be quite enough as he does manage to die, but take someone out along the way. There's going to be the buyback now from Sweden Strong, going in with the Solar Guardian. He's trying to keep alive, trying to move people around. The blink forward, though, again, as you've got Drow Ranger with that Shadow Blade. They didn't have the detection.
Is because he's diving in looking for that Wyvern. Wyvern is the key hero. We're gonna see Solo dying here.
There's the launch with that Orchid. They have so much damage. Solo never stood a chance.
What I was gonna say is that this Ember Spirit has a job. He has one job, and that is to find Wyvern, because he's the only one who can cancel the BKB Black Hole right now from Enigma, except of course just straight up killing him. But it is difficult to do so in position with T1 being so spread out.
Roche is up, and they're just chewing through it so quickly. This defensive, but now with an Aegis picked up too. I don't know if Navi, like, what options do they have? All right, there's an option right there. As we talked about, no one trying to get in there, trying to get the kill on Zephyr. Does manage to take out both of the supports very, very quickly. BKB getting popped on Cuckoo. Ana waiting nearby. He's just gonna blink away. Not without these two supports. It's too dangerous, it feels.
What a Chad play by no one. Just going in, executing both the supports almost completely by himself there as well. That was a really nice play. I think he initially just wanted to go in to try and smoke reveal, but he ended up just murdering both the...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay. Strong gonna reveal himself. Follow up with Remnant. A little bit far of a dive here for no one. Pops the BKB. Ana go over onto the side. They finally get that black hole that they're looking for, and they do so much damage. They'll be able to get that kill. Zephyr falling over the back lines. Cuckoo, the next one to go down. A beautiful strike coming out from the side of Navi as they finish off. Off to the side. He's still smoked up. B-Tune positioning himself a little bit further away. To reveal the Ember.
No black hole yet.
In the one Remnant. Black hole just yet. 20 seconds. BKB, no one going in, following up with the water sprint to be able to hold B-Tune off to the side. So using the Winter's Curse. It's going to be Cuckoo who ends up picking up that Aegis of the Immortal. So finally landing in. They'll get the kill over onto Zephyr. Cuckoo, that's going to be the Aegis popping. Lace looking for this opening. He's going to black hole in about 4 seconds. But Hobson's going to be able to just zip away using that Wind Waker. They'll get the kill on Solo. And just like that, 3 dead over on the side of T1 with a him and Cuckoo.
they're not even scared. They're gonna keep going. They realize that the respawning gyrocopter can maybe.
Oh no, Cuckoo in the corner. They see you. Spy back from the Winter Wyvern. Can they get anything else here? Looks like they're going to put the damage overall to Sweden Strong. Anna is back up and running, but over here, B2 just shreds through that tombstone. And now Zephyr, you cannot hide from no one. He is everywhere all at once. A BKB coming out now from B2. They're going for the black hole, and they get the plenty of damage coming off. There it is. There's the GG call. Navi playing such a patient game number 1.